So welcome everyone. And what we're going to do today is we're going to do something special to promote our event on Thursday, which is Thinking Thursday. You guys can actually reserve that in the link down below in the description. Go ahead and get your tickets, reserve now, and then join us. And then also, if you want to leave a link, there's also a link for leaving a tip to support Jazz for Peace. So I'm going to do an interview with Rick Delarada on Thursday, where you'll be able to hear his backstory and basically his journey. So, but for now, today we're going to do a Sunday Serenade for all those of you who are feeling a little sleepy or just want to mellow out before bed. We're going to go ahead and do that. So I'm going to go ahead and introduce you to Rick real quick. Rick, go ahead and say hi and give us some of the things that we're going to be playing today.
Hey, Gabriel, we're going to play something that we're going to do all we can to mellow you out as much as possible, but hopefully not completely leading you into a deep dream, a deep sleep. But if we fail and you go to sleep, it's a great way to go. It's a great way to go, into a deep sleep that's going to really rejuvenate you for tomorrow. So either way is going to work fine. We'll try to hold you and not, but hey, if the music just takes you off and into a dream, you can let us know what you dreamed on Thursday.
Yeah, and why don't you actually show us a list of some of the
Should I take it
songs?
away? What?
Why don't you also show us a list of some of the songs that people
Oh,
can request? So if you guys want to request a song from the list, just leave it in the comments down below, and then we'll get that as a comment, and then we'll actually play that as the next song. So if you're seeing this live,
right.
and if you're not
So
seeing
this
this
is
live,
what we have. Oh man, let me see what we got
if you're
here.
not seeing this live,
All
then
right,
what you
here's what
can
we.
do is you can still leave that comment down below, and we'll make sure to play that on Thursday when we do the interview. So we'll go ahead and take a look at your
Right.
screen here, Rick.
Yeah, so what I'm showing Gabriel, folks, is like a bunch of random songs. And as you can see, some of them are jazz standards, but some of them are just like, who did Antonio? America's Simon and Garfunkel. Um, Antonio's song is by Michael Franks. I don't know if you guys remember that. You know, uh, Blame It on My Youth is from the old American songbook. Brandy is like from the 1970s. Cats in the Cradle. I mean, so there's all kinds of wild, Come Fly With Me, Frank Sinatra. So it's all kinds of Dancing in the Moonlight. I mean, these are just. Estate is a song in Italian. It's a beautiful song. Felicidade, Brazilian. Fields of Gold, Sting. So, I mean, there's just all random songs that you could like choose one of them and you could like pretend you're at a piano bar and you can like throw they could tip, right? They could put something
Yeah,
in that tip jar if they want to. Okay, you can do that, and you can like, I believe, type the song into the chat. And these are just wacky, wild, random songs. And what I do is I take them and I go off into some kind of a jazz improvisation that comes from this moment in time, and it could come from the tempo of that song, or it could come from the melody of that song. It could come from anything. I mean, Ruby My Dear, that's Thelonious Monk. um, and I just did it on, since we're in the W's. I did it on a song called, ooh, I have to add it to here. It's Without You. I did it to that song Without You. Like I said, every song isn't on here, but a whole bunch of them are. I'll throw this one on here though. Harry Nielsen did this song. It was Song of the Year. And if you go into YouTube, you type my name and then put Without You, you'll see one I did just a couple days ago where I went into a wild improvisation from this very conventional pop song that was originally written by Badfinger. And then those two guys, I don't know how they got their signals crossed, but they put out this incredible debut record. Do you know the story of Badfinger, Gabriel? You familiar with that?
I
Or is
don't,
that
but
before your time?
yeah, it's before my
They were
time. But
signed to the Beatles label.
I do want to hear "Cats in the Cradle." So before people fall asleep, let's go
Cats.
ahead and give them a serenade, and then we'll save the discussion stuff for Thursday.
Okay. 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 All right. Well, the song I have queued up is Autumn in New York, but I have Cats in the Cradle somewhere in this
Yeah. So whenever you
list.
want to play it, it doesn't have to be right now.
All right, cool. Okay, cool. And I did find Cats in the Cradle. Here it is. I have never. Somebody recommended that and never it hasn't got played yet. So this will be a first when we do this. So I'll do Autumn in New York first,
Sure.
and then Cats in the Cradle. Okay,
Yeah, sounds
let's
good.
do that. All right, here we go. Autumn in New York. Why does it seem so inviting? Autumn in New York. It spells the thrill of first nighting. Glittering crowds and shimmering clouds in canyons of steel. They're making me feel I'm home. It's autumn in New York that brings the promise of new love. Autumn in New York is often mingled with pain. Dreamers with empty hands may sigh for exotic lands. It's autumn in New York. It's good to live it again. It's autumn in New York that brings the promise of new love. Autumn in New York is often mingled with pain. Dream galactic lands. It's autumn in New York. It's good to live it again.
Beautiful. I loved it.
Thanks. Classic. It's one of those classic New York autumn songs, you know. It never goes. It never die. It never. What do you call it? It's one of those evergreens. Just lives on forever, you know.
It
Every
does.
autumn, you're gonna hear. Every autumn, if you're in New York, autumn in New York somehow is gonna creep into your season.
Makes
That
sense.
song,
Makes
that
sense.
melody.
Let's go ahead and do Cats in the Cradle. Let's see how that goes.
Cats in the Cradle.
Yeah.
Let's try. Wow, I haven't. Now this song, I used to play this song. I remember playing this song in Norway, in the fjords of Norway. One time they sent me up. It was like a hotel near a fjord overlooking the ocean in Norway. Spectacular view. And they put this piano in there and they flew me out to Norway and they just had me play the favorite songs of the Norwegian people. And I just remember playing this, looking out on the fjords, and all these people gathered around the piano, and it was just, who the hell knows if I'll remember it, but let's see what happens.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
It's a beautiful song by Harry Chapin, right?
Mm-hmm.
How did you know it? I thought it would be like over your, like before your time, before you were born. I'm sure it was before you were born, right?
Yeah, my
How do you know
parents
this
would listen
song?
to oldies when I was a kid. So
Parents liked it.
Yeah.
Parents liked it. There you go. This goes out to Gabriel's parents, wherever they may be.
Oh, thank you.
It's an amazing song. The lyrics are extraordinary. I mean, the story that it tells is touching, heartwarming, endearing. Amazing lyrics by Harry Chapin on this one. The child was born just the other day. He came to the world in the usual way, but there were planes to catch, bills to pay. He learned to walk while I was away. He was talking for I knew it, and as he grew, he said, I'm gonna be like you, Dad. You know I'm gonna be like you. And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon, a little boy blue, and the man in the moon. When you're coming home, Dad, I don't know when, but we'll get together then, son. You know we'll have a good time then. Well, my son turned 10 just the other day. He said, thanks for the ball, Dad, come on, let's play. Can you teach me to throw? I said, not today, I got a lot to do. He said, that's okay, and he looked away, but his smile never dimmed. He said, I'm gonna be like him, Dad, you know I'm gonna be like him. And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon, little boy blue, the man in the moon. When you're coming home, Dad, I don't know when, but we'll get together then. You know we'll have a good time then. Well, he came from college just the other day, so much like a man, I just had to say, son, I'm proud of you, can you sit for a while? He turned around and he said with a smile, what I really like, Dad, is to borrow the car keys hands were tied, my son moved away. Living back just another day. I know these words will say. What I would say. Make mama smile, never dim this in. Wanna be like him. I'm gonna be like him. As I hung up the phone, it occurred to me, my boy was just like me. He'd grown up just like me. And the cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon, little boy blue and the man in the moon. When you're coming home, that I don't know when, but we'll get together then, son. You know we'll have a good time then.
Beautiful rendition. Beautiful rendition.
Thanks. I'll have all those words. I'll have the rest of those words for you. I was just trying to remember the words from all those years ago, but
Yeah.
I'll have them for Thursday in case I missed a couple. But yeah, I'm surprised I remembered most of them. Right?
Yeah, yeah. The story really,
It's a
really
beautiful
resonated
song.
with me. Yeah, it always has, even when I was a kid. I know what the feelings
What
like.
I love about it is just he takes it through, like, he's, and then the son, and then as the son outgrows him, now he's the child and the son's the dad. It's a really amazing story.
It is. It is. You want to do one more before we call it a night?
Okay. Do you want to pick something from the list, or do you want me to just see what's in front of me, or what? Do you want me to put that list up?
Yeah. Let me see if anybody left any comments. But or if not, then you
Okay.
can choose whichever
can
one
just
is
throw
to your
something out.
liking.
Yeah, let's see what I have.
Go ahead and leave some comments, guys, and if we can't get it tonight, then we'll get it on Thursday. So when you join us, you'll be able to hear your favorite song.
Indeed. Let's see here. Wow, I got a bunch of tunes here.
Maybe Fields of Gold. That one's pretty good.
Okay, let's try it. Let's try it. That does look pretty good. Let me see if I can find that one for us. Interesting call. Now, I'll tell you what's funny about this song. A woman called me up. All right, let me get this back so I can tell you the story. This is a crazy story. But okay. A woman that I knew, friend of mine, she got married. I haven't seen her. She's a Brazilian girl. She's from Brazil. And she got married to a guy who owns, I believe, a farm in France. So she calls me from a farm in the middle of France one day, and this is only like about 5 or 6 months ago. I don't know, or at least maybe a year ago, somewhere in the last year. I'd heard from her a long time. She called me. She says, "Hi, I'm in a field in France, and I'm looking out at the wind blowing in the field, and I see you singing this song." And she's doing it in a Brazilian accent. I can't even. What song is it? She tells me the name of the song. I said, "Look, I'll see what I can do. I don't know what to tell you. It's like crazy, but I'll try it." So I figure out the song, right? And then another volunteer calls me, Jazz Rapiz, and I said, "Listen, somebody suggested this song, and I played it for the person." And I said, "What do you think?" He said, "I think you should play it." And I said, "Well, you think I should play it when?" Because I had an interview the very next day on a podcast. And I said, "I think you should play it tomorrow." I said, "I just learned it 5 minutes ago. I just picked it off the thing. I mean, I take a song, I play around with it. She says, no, it's just, I think it's ready. Just play. So the very next day, I played it the next day on a podcast, and you can see it. The woman is Miss Liz. Miss Liz's podcast has me play Field of Gold, and people think I knew it all my life. I learned it the day before because of a woman looking out in the middle of a field goals on a farm in the middle of France, and that's what happened.
What are the odds of that?
Now, what are the odds?
What are the
Just
odds?
bizarre. Totally bizarre. But it's an amazing song, as you're about to hear. You remember me when the west wind moves upon the fields of barley. You'll forget the sun in his jealous sky as we walk in fields of gold. So she took her love for to gaze a while upon the fields of barley. In his arms she fell as her hair came down among the fields of gold. Will you stay with me? Will you be my love upon the fields of barley? We'll forget the sun in his jealous sky as we lie in fields of gold. See the west wind moves like a lover so upon the fields of barley. Feel her body rise when you kiss her mouth upon the fields of gold. Never made promises lightly. There have been some that I've broken, but I swear in the days still left we'll walk in fields of gold. We'll walk in fields of gold.
Thank you, Rick. Thank you. So
My pleasure, Gabriel.
likewise. So to everyone listening, if you like the songs that you hear and you want to hear more, if you have any of the songs on the list that you want us to play on Thursday when we do our interview with him, just type it in the comments. Go ahead, RSVP like I mentioned right now. Click that link. It's the first link there. And then leave him a tip. You know, he's a good player. He should be rewarded for that. And yeah, we'll see you Thursday, guys. So thank you so much. And we'll catch you this Thursday at 6 p.m. PST, 9 p.m. EST. We'll catch you there.